Hey everybody, TacBishop here. Wanted to say something real briefly about this color, I guess. It kind of reminds me of a school bus, and something I wanted to share with you about school buses. I talked to a state trooper friend of mine, and I asked him how, when somebody passes a stopped school bus, how can the bus driver get the license plate when you're going in the other direction, because you can only see that thing for like 10 feet. How can somebody pick it up like that, especially in a rear view mirror, looking backwards? And he said it's always somebody else turning them in, car behind you, or somebody see you or something like that. And so, not only do you have to not pass a stopped school bus, which is the worst thing in the world you can do, I think, even worse than DUI, as bad as that is, but you have to watch, who's watching you. For example, last year before school was out, I had a situation, a school bus stopped, and I was pretty good ways back, so I stopped. Maybe I stopped too far away, but there were probably 2 truck lengths between me and the bus. And the kids got out, they ran across the street, went onto the yard, and the bus driver pulls up. He closes the sign and then pulls it right back out as he's coming up to me. So I didn't move. I just sat there, figured he was going to go to this next driveway right in front of me. And he pulls right up beside of me and stops, a little bit past my door. So what am I supposed to do? Do I drive away? And I'm thinking, this jerk behind me, if I drive on, he's going to turn me in to my company that I went by a stopped school bus. So, there I was between a rock and a hard place, of what to do. Do I drive on, or do I sit there and then the kids have to walk around in traffic? Because I had the traffic blocked. There was no way they could get around. Then I had to finally make it clear with the bus driver, are you sure? You remember me? I'm pulling off. I made note of it and everything. And I told my supervisor when I got back in what happened. But, I was afraid to drive away because I was right directly beside the bus, and the bus driver was waiting for me to drive away. He wasn't going to let the kids out. It was just a bad situation, But all ended well, and nobody got turned in falsely for, passing a stopped school bus or anything like that. So I just thought I'd do this video, kind of remind everybody school's about to start again. Maybe it's already started in your area. And maybe it doesn't affect you like it does me, because I'm a local driver. If you're on the highway, I guess you don't see that many buses, but me, all of a sudden there's a bus that you haven't seen in 2 or 3 months all summer, and now you're back to that. Plus the school zones are back in session now, so you got to be careful of that. Where you've been blowing through these school zones, and now all of a sudden they're back in, and during school hours, whatever it is 10, 15, 20 miles an hour variance in the speed limit, so you got to watch out for that. And because we don't want to hurt anybody. And we had a guy in my company, they caught him on the little drive cam. He was doing something in the truck, and he looks up, and there's a bus stopped in the road. He had to pass it. He passed the bus. Luckily for him, nobody was getting out of the school bus, and nobody was coming head on. But he was arrested when he got back to the plant. That's how quick. It wasn't in this town, it was in another state. But he was arrested before the company even saw the video. Then they showed the video at one of our training sessions, just how bad that is. And this guy's in big trouble, because it's bad enough when you do it with a car, but when you do it with a commercial vehicle. And if he had waited one more second and not looked up, he got a plow right in the back of that bus. And whoo boy, could have been a whole different world for him. So it's just tough. Be careful. Watch out for the yellow or whatever your bus is in your neighborhood or your area, and especially the school zones during school hours. So anyway, y'all have a good week, and I'll see you Monday. TacBishop signing out.